to Hockey Town. It's a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here. Now we're the ones that they will fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's hear the sound. The focus drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Hockey Town, our hunger's fed by our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Hockey Town, not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town, where's the roof? Let's hear the sound. Hey, Hockey Town, play hockey.
Hi, and welcome back to Main Street Prowlers. Today we actually do have someone back with us, Justin Sandoval. Thank you for finally showing up.
Way to be rude.
Beat me on camera. Let's do it. We also have the blind referee with us today, who
Can't see where he's aiming his stick, so.
glad to have you out from Watertown today.
Nice to be here.
Watertown?
Yeah, it's because
I thought it was in Danbury a couple of weeks ago, and we never had him on the show after that one.
he was at both sets of games, I guess.
Well, that's after. Was that before or after the trip from Green Bay?
Hey,
Well, enough about that one. We did have two games this past weekend, and we do have actually kind of a good signing to us that'll get us our locker room back up. We just signed Jonathan Giuliano again, so that'll be great for our locker room. He's going to give us a nice presence again. I believe he got 36 points for us last year in 40 games. So he's going to be great for us offensively. He's a great defensive forward, for us. So at least we'll have that two-way player that we've needed through this last 4 games. And
not for you, Mike.
Huh? It's not up on. They haven't posted any transactions on the FHL page because the FHL is slow.
well, we already knew that though.
I don't know what you want, Chris. I know you're drawing the blanks because you're old, but
Let's talk about some of these calls over the weekend to make me wear
Oh
this.
yeah, definitely that one
yeah.
call.
What was up with the call in? I believe it was Saturday's game, where it was a non-delay game call, but the player
Went to the box.
skated to the box, and then the refs. Then you and your buddies told him to go back to his bench. What was up with that one?
Yeah.
Is there any reasoning why you pulled off that stupid kind of play that pissed everybody off?
Well, it didn't piss Watertown off.
It made them question, though, at least.
Oh,
Only person that questioned it was their own announcer.
Yeah.
right. Because the player skated to the box, sat down to the box, and was this after the Lane King Alex Strack fight?
Well, he shot the puck out of the arena, and it was clearly
Yeah.
out of and he went to the box figuring he was going to get penalized.
Well, it does help when the commissioner of the league owns that team.
He needs to get a hand out
No,
of
they
that.
they didn't call it. They
The fight was right there.
Yeah.
And the third,
I
so.
forget if it was after or before.
I
or
think it was
after.
after, honestly.
It wasn't pounded, so they didn't put it up there. I don't know why you're looking at them, but the fight was total crap too. Because Lane King started punching Alex Strack and Adam grabbed him and all that after they went to the corner or along the end boards. And Strack didn't really look like he was trying to fight, and he didn't even have his gloves off. I think he still had his stick in his hand too.
Yeah.
And had his helmet off, got tackled to the ground and got fired for fighting. I'm like,
Wait, what?
that's not a fight.
They do have the video of it on the Watertown's Facebook where Strack is only washing the guy's face. That was the.
Again, sorry we're being interrupted. We're at Big Boy in Fort Gratiot. It's okay. Nobody watches this show anyway.
But yeah, the all that you really did was just face wash the guy though.
Then you had the other penalty where they called on Prowlers for 4 minutes for high stick after 30 seconds already come off the clock.
Oh yeah, that was. That's because Watertown complained. Like, it was a high stick. Okay, neither ref called it. The Prowlers had the puck, went down, almost scored, and then they call a penalty after Watertown complains. The guy shows the ref blood. For all we know. Yeah, Chris, you need your drink, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm famished, even though I just finished two.
I wonder if they put the shot of Hennessy I wanted them to in there for you.
Please.
I think I forgot to order that.
But no, again, it was against Alex Strack. So
Yeah.
they just don't like our newbies, I guess.
No, they just don't like Port Young because we're the best fans in the league.
I mean, look at us. We're the loudest. So.
True.
Well, some of us are better looking than others, but right,
You're talking
Chris?
about yourself, right?
Well, I mean, the beauty's on this side. Dana's in the middle, and then
We're not going to talk about Robert.
No, I'm just,
then the other two.
I'm just it.
It's just weird that they just go after a specific person. During Danbury, it was Austin Federley. This week is Alex Strack because didn't.
Thanks, Charles, for approving this post for the 500th time. Probably not watching anyway, so it doesn't matter if we shout you out or not. Anyway, hi, Kevin Samuelson.
How you doing?
Justin needs to say something. Hi, Mom.
His family, his other part of the family, because we have blind referee as his dad here. His other family comes from Flint, so it's glad to have those people actually supporting the team, because we've had the rivalry out there. So I wouldn't blame them if they wanted the Generals or whoever they have now.
They're the Firebirds
You know what?
of the Ontario Hockey League, which is about 20 times better than.
But you got their ownership out there though. That's completely utterly sucks.
Yeah, who knows? I wonder if
How
this
many times
one.
has he been suspended from the arena?
Yeah.
Who?
The owner.
Yep.
No, that was just her first year, and
He got suspended for 5 years
Yeah,
out of it. So
yeah,
he can't even like.
because the players pretty much quit, and then the league
Twice.
the league had to step in. No, because they fired the coach
Oh yeah.
for no apparent reason, and the players revolted, and then the coach stayed, and then he got fired again. I think at the end of the year or something.
Something like that.
Okay, back on track.
Hey, he
Yeah,
mentioned
lose the rail
Flint.
trails.
He mentioned Flint, and somebody had to correct him.
Yeah.
Mikey says, "Hi, what's up, guys? Let's go Aquarium and Prowlers. Let's win it all."
Hopefully.
Mike, get your butt down to Big Boy and for aggression. You can get a free puck.
I mean,
First one to come in, it gets a free puck.
and we're
They're
here
on
until
live
8.
stream.
So please come on down and support your local business. They have great food, half off appetizers until after 8. I mean, starting at 8 until close. Sorry, I messed that one up, Jason. I know you're shaking your head at me because I disappoint you. But at least come down here, watch us.
Crap. Get the music on.
The good thing is that at least
Again, we should just make this a 2-man show. And
Yes.
then have the blind ref as a guest almost every week.
Oh, no, we just usually
Um,
try to people hear us and not the music.
the first game though, we did actually start out really well. We were up in the first period of 1-0, which is great. We started off high, and which is where we expected us to go, right? And
What? Start off great and then blow it? You
Yes.
mean like the
Totally.
Red Wings?
well, the Red Wings are a whole different situation. So
Yeah. They're going for the first overall pick while we're just, going for whatever. Playoffs?
hey, at least eight teams make it this year, though. But we'll get to that in just a minute, though, right after these commercials.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the Beat All Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. You're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi, and welcome back to the show. In the first game, we actually did outshoot the Watertown Wolves 45-41, while unfortunately losing 7-4. So, let's walk us through the scoring, Mike.
Well, it started off with newcomer Alex Strack getting his first goal of the year from Larry Vartanen, or however Watertown said it. No, is it Poulin or Paulin?
Paulin. So.
Okay, because again, the Watertown announcer was calling him Chris Poulin.
So we got announcers screwing up everything.
So maybe it is Poulin and we're all wrong. Then that was at the 11:01 mark of the first period, even strength, and the Prowlers held the lead. And at the 5:27 mark of the second period, Watertown tied it up on the goal from Lane King. And who cares who those were assisted by, because it's Watertown.
Right.
Then Prowlers retook the lead just over 3 minutes later on a goal from Just Portillo, from Zachary Zolkanich and Jarrett Pfeiffer. And then the next two goals were scored by Watertown. Don't care who scored them. They were both scored by the same person, so he's a loser anyway. Then,
Joseph Devaney.
Yeah.
I recognize that name, but couldn't tell you who it was.
Yeah, I also recognize the name, but I couldn't tell you who it was, except he scored 3 goals against us that year. Gave him back-to-back hat tricks. Then Port Huron tied it up at 3 at the 15:48 mark of the second on a goal from Alexander Grigorich, and that was assisted by Hatham Boyd and Matt Robertson. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I heard it enough from the Watertown announcer, but I still can't remember it. Not you, Matt Robertson, or Alexander Grigorich, the other guy.
Hatham Hoyd.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get that, talk to you on that one, because we definitely want to get that pronounced right.
And we definitely would like to have you on the show, too. Then Port Huron retook the lead at the 404 mark of the third period. 403 mark of the fourth period.
Yes.
On a goal from Matt Graham, and that was assisted by none other than Dalton J. Once again, goal coming from the big line.
Hey, wherever we can get them from, right?
Exactly. Then Watertown scored 4 straight to win it.
That's...
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Because the last 2 were scored by the same person.
All right. That's kind of interesting because we were in major contention with them for most of the night until about halfway through the third. And we just kind of gave up.
And in that game, there were only a total of 3 penalties.
Which is even more interesting because last year we were the most penalized team out of the whole league.
That's okay. Let's wait till the second game.
You do got me there, so. Luckily in this game, at least the Watertown Wolves did get more penalties than us.
Yeah, when we only have 1 penalty, they have 2.
Yeah, but the blind ref wasn't there.
Yeah.
True. Must have been caught in traffic trying to get through Canada, right?
Yeah.
Figured. or were you stuck in Saudi Arabia with the WWE guys?
No, I was at the Lions and Green Bay game.
No, but this was the same day. Wasn't this the same? Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So you were over in Saudi Arabia refereeing WWE matches and got caught up in that whole mess.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it to Watertown in time.
The attendance that night was 800, so.
seemed like it was more.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Watertown has a small rink. 800 is small in Port Huron, but big in Watertown, and huge over in, I think, what?
Delaware.
Battle Creek?
Yeah, Battle Creek and Delaware.
Yeah. Loser towns. Okay, let's go through.
Yes, it is, Len. Yes, it is.
What did he say?
He asked if it was a Lions ref in the middle.
No, yeah, it's Clete Blackman. We're going to beat him up after the show.
And that's why we really want people to come.
Okay, game 2. We only scored 1 goal, and that was by Jarrett Pfeiffer from Justin Bartil on Brian Parsons to tie the game at 1 at the 6:41 mark. The first period, and that came on the power play. Other than that, Watertown scored 5, and we don't care who scored them.
But the thing is, the assist on the first goal did come from a former Prowler, though.
True,
And-
Marvin Powell.
Which he actually needs to come back to the good side. So,
Yeah, but he's not here, so he sucks now.
so
At least Lane King didn't get a Gordie Howe hat trick for beating up Alex Strack. Anyway, so the first penalty of the game was an actual delay game call against Watertown. And then the next 4 were against Port Huron, where Austin Federley got clipping minor, Strack got delay game, Portillo then got a high stick, and then Portillo got a rough, along with Vladimir Port from what? Oh, I think the thought the delay game came in there.
yeah.
Is either after the roughing or after the fight? I don't remember.
I asked you what your thoughts on that fight, though. The
Terrible.
awesome fight.
Anyway, then Watertown took another penalty, then Port Huron had 2 straight with Strack getting a double minor for high stick, which was absolutely horrendous call
That's,
by the ref and his buddies. I mean, how could you call a penalty 30 seconds after it happens,
and not
And the-
put the
and
time
the-
back on the clock either.
and the team that you call it against possessed the puck for pretty much all the 30 seconds before you called the penalty? Only in the FPHL.
Yeah, well, I've been hearing that SPHL has been having the same problems lately.
Well, they probably have the same referees too, so.
Yeah, true.
I mean, there's only so many terrible referees that can go around to 2 terrible leagues.
But they classify themselves as a better, higher league, though.
It's still single A.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make a difference because it's like single A baseball. You have single A high, single A low. They're both single A and they're both terrible.
Yeah.
But at least in baseball, when you have single A players, they at least have a chance to make to the major leagues. But
Yeah.
that's also baseball. Whereas hockey, if you're single A, AHL may be your goal at this point.
Right?
Championships. Trying to
Play for the pride.
Yep, coaching a team while you're suspended for spearing a guy for 5 games in the playoffs. Which, by the way, Joe's suspension is up, or his last game of his suspension is Friday, so he'll be back Saturday to help lead this motley crew that we have here at Port Huron.
It'll be good to have him back, though, because we do need that defensive mind that wants to protect his own.
Also, we need our coach back.
Yeah.
I wonder how many players are going to tune into this and be mad at me for all this that I'm saying.
Joe, go have him. He's right here.
He's all yours.
Now, Lenny says, now Joe Pace will be able to play Saturday night, correct?
Yes, he will. His final suspension is the home opener, so you can see him back on the ice on Saturday night. So
Now, here's the thing: is he going to be coming back as the captain?
No.
No.
The captain is now Matt Robertson.
So that has officially been confirmed then.
Who did I message you guys was wearing the C? I noticed it and then I've completely forgot it. Okay, where are we? Mike decided that he had to send that. Well, yeah, okay. So it was before. Nope, it was after the fight. Because I sent you guys a message, first fight of the year, and then I put Wolves player goes to the box for delayed game penalty, and the refs reversed it. and then Mike was like, "Who fight?" And I told him, Struck. It was Strack because autocorrect doesn't recognize Strack, so it changed it to Struck.
He got struck.
and then Bobby messaged, Zach is freaking stupid for the too many men call against the team, which I don't know. Okay, so where are we? Oh, so Matt Robertson is your captain this year. Matt Grimm and Dalton Jay are both your assistant captains.
Which is actually a good choice because if anybody remembers,
That's because Joe can't be captain, but
but he's been wanting to give it away to someone that's been willing to. As he said it in our September episode, he's been wanting to give it away so more people have more responsibility,
right.
which is a good thing because he can't always be on the ice.
So, yeah, plus it doesn't help when you're suspended either.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you asked me about the fight.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else see the fight live or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you both noticed what I noticed, where Strack and Lane went, I believe, battling for the puck in the corner or along the end boards.
Yes.
And they got tangled up, and Lane King drops his gloves. Strack doesn't and starts throwing fists at Strack, and then hauls him to the ice. And Strack gets up. He still has his gloves on, his stick in his hand, and the only thing that's missing is his bucket. And King had dropped the glove stick and all that paraphernalia, and they both get 5 for fighting, even though Strack didn't really, from what we could see live, didn't really throw a punch or do anything to deserve 5 for fighting.
Nope.
Crystal says, "Hey guys, happy Tuesday."
Happy Tuesday, Crystal.
Glad to have you watching again.
Yep.
And hello, Kevin.
Yep. Hi, Kevin.
Um,
Just gotta make sure we shout out Kevin Samuelson.
they had a different angle on the Watertown's Facebook though, showing Strack at maximum he was just
Even a face wash.
yes, which is not fighting at all. It's just a general
Nope. But
Tap.
this is the FPHL too, so I mean the refs aren't very
It was just
smart.
mainly pushing and shoving. That's all
Right.
it was.
But Lane did drop the glove, or Lane King did drop the gloves,
Yeah.
and I know I saw after they hit the ice, Lane King threw a couple punches, so he kind of deserved the 5.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Strack didn't, but our first fight of the year.
And just wait until we see Watertown again though.
Yeah. Okay then. After the fight, Watertown got a roughing call, and then Port Huron had 3 straight penalties. And then it ended and then the last penalty was called with 28 seconds left in the game. At this point, it meant nothing, and they could have just let it go.
Right. But what can we do? It was a call against them.
And that attendance was 940.
That was a Saturday, wasn't it?
That
Yes, it was.
Saturday.
Usually Saturday nights attendance are usually more.
Yeah, because there's people who don't have to work.
What does this work you talk about?
It's called something that you get money from, so you can pay for things like house and food and vehicle and.
What are all those?
I don't know what your definition of that stuff is, but
Um,
yeah.
But yeah,
I need some tea here so I can do the Kermit meme.
come on down and to Big Boy and see him do the Kermit. We'll be
Don't
right-
actually do that because I'm not gonna do it. Come down to Big Boy to punch Chris in his stomach and then he can be like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well, you know, I'm probably gonna piss him off one of these days for him to do it right on camera. So I guess that's why we have a blind referee. So
You don't even need to piss me off
I
to
see
do it
nothing.
right on camera. I'll do it right now.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we're looking towards the left side.
Just turn your head that way so when you puke.
again, we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got the beat all elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi, and welcome back.
Do any of the other three people have anything to contribute to this show, or could they just leave?
Well, we got the blind ref. We need him.
I've been speaking.
Well, okay, fine.
I don't see nothing, but I've been speaking.
Okay, the other two. Do they have anything to contribute?
Not really.
Do we have any questions out there?
Probably not, because we don't have a guest on this show.
Oh, we do. Blind
The
ref.
blind ref.
Yeah.
Well, he's sort of guest, but sort of not. Because he's a regular. He's going to be a regular on the show, so you can't really call him a guest anymore.
Plus, you can see him at.
Way to go, Robert.
Almost
Plus,
like
you can see him at the arena.
On the ice and in the
is it going to
stands.
be the big fluffy one or the non-big fluffy one?
Both.
What Chris said.
Now, which one I'm talking about being the big fluffy one?
The kitty cat.
Him right there.
Crystal says, so guys, what are your thoughts for the home opener on Friday night? What are you hoping to see, and what are your predictions, and what is your number one?
Let's start with one question, Robert.
Yeah.
Start with one.
We'll go
got
with
about 10
what we're
questions in
hoping to
one.
see. Bench Clean Brawl. As I'm watching, as I'm watching it on my phone at work.
We do have Jake Krupp returning, who is notorious for getting pissed off at us. So let's hope for that.
Well, is Sean going to be there?
Sean Patterson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sean.
he'll be there.
Okay, there you go. Troop will be pissed. Actually,
Almost everybody in the East Upper will be there.
Except for you, Mike.
well, work.
Mike, you not going to be there?
Okay.
He has to work.
Here's
Ah,
the thing.
boo.
Besides Watertown, no other team has less than 56 penalty minutes. Watertown is 33. How does that work?
They're owned by the league.
Exactly.
All right, here's the first question from Crystal. So, what are your thoughts for the home opener on Friday night?
We're gonna win.
Gotta kick some butt and take some names and chew bubble gum, and I think they're all out of bubble gum.
Talk about that. We do need to talk about that later,
Actually, I
Crystal.
have a whole bucket of bubble gum I'm gonna bring for Crystal.
Oh, I thought that was for, what's his face? Espo.
Oh, Phil?
Phil the Thrill.
Um,
Fat Phil.
My thoughts. Let's get back on track, guys.
Kevin's prediction is that they win the game 5-4.
So
My thoughts for the game is that it's going to be a well-fought game. Columbus has obviously given their opponents a run for their money. They're 1-1. They're technically 2-2 on the season. So
No, they're 1-1, 0-1, and 1. They're ones across the board. They're 500 there, Chris.
we got Sir Technical over here.
Well, I can't. It's how these idiots at the FHL have laid the.
It's Olympic scoring, though. That's why they're stupid.
NHL scoring is a heck of a lot easier to understand. And
Yeah.
there's a
and then
reason.
the next question is, what are you hoping to see?
Bench clean brawl.
That's left to be said.
15 fights.
No, game's over.
Nothing because I won't be there.
Someone needs to go behind the bench to make someone
Or
unhappy.
have one of the goalies throw water at us.
Wait, can we get behind the bench during the game?
I don't know. But
You might be asked to leave.
Yeah, true. I would gladly leave on Friday. Go take a bunch of whoopee cushions, put them on the bench.
this is not a hockey show anymore. It's just a comedic show. So
We're all very tired too. So
yes, true,
that's what it delves into.
true.
And what's one of your favorite things to do at the Big Morning during the hockey games?
Eat fries and not have
And Raz the goalie.
yeah, harass the
Talk
goalie
to
and
the
eat
goalie.
the arena French fries.
I love to get water poured on me by the goalies too. So let's go
That's
for
the
that.
fun part. Especially throwing goalie stick at us.
Yes, even better.
Wasn't that in juniors?
Yeah,
In
it was
junior
Falcons.
days?
Remember that?
I don't think I was there for that game.
I think I said something to the goalie. Didn't like it. Turned around, threw the stick at us.
I absolutely love when we can get the coach pissed off too and yell at Mets too. So let's hope for that, Crystal.
Oh, beating up Mitch. That's a good one too. I like doing that.
And but no, on a serious note, my favorite thing would probably have to be yelling at the goalie, just because we can get him pissed off. That or yelling at Mafoose.
Oh, Foos is easy to piss off. There's a reason he's still in the FHL and hasn't gone higher.
Yeah, it's all because of his attitude.
That and yeah, pretty much that. Oh, making his family mad too is always fun. And Kristen Brown, because she defends him, spends $400 on a jersey for no reason.
Right. But I just hope that we'll give Columbus a run for their money, though.
Plus, it's the first Georgia team to come to McMorran.
Right. So.
Yeah, it's because it's the only Georgia team to come to McMorran.
We haven't had that option really with other leagues because they just want to stay in Midwest. So.
Well,
that in the
yeah,
Northeast.
I don't think the UHL or the the IHL definitely didn't. But
UHL didn't go farther south like that.
no, I thought they were in Winston-Salem at one point.
But that's furthest south they went though.
Okay. So yeah, first Georgia team to visit McMorran. That's going to be a fun bus trip. I wonder if they're going to stay the week or drive back down to Columbus.
It makes sense for them to stay the week though.
Yeah.
So,
Because they drive right back down to Columbus and drive right back up, and Jeopardy's on. So
Don't we
Yeah.
play them the next following weekend too?
yep. 6 of our first 8 home games were against Columbus. So,
and I can only make 3 of the first months.
yay!
3 games in the first months. All because of work and vacation.
Awesome, right?
Oh yeah, it's great. I can't harass goalie like I want to, but at least I won't miss Carolina at all.
Yeah.
I hope Josh's family shows up for those games.
I really hope so
Jo-
because we loved them.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're
Um,
awesome. I loved harassing. I think I said it last week. I loved harassing Josh.
And Michael Grimmett too.
Oh yeah, secret Carolina fan. Or was it 2 weeks ago when Grummett was sitting here with us?
2 weeks, yes.
Yeah,
Those 2 weeks.
before the first.
So we've only gotten 14 goals throughout the season so far.
Giving up 19.
Yeah, so we're at a -5. So, what would your guys' thoughts to be for the team to start scoring more and letting less in?
Well, you have to shoot the puck a lot and hope it goes in, and they shot the puck a lot. And then you have to make sure the puck doesn't go in your own net. It's a simple game.
Pass and shoot.
Pass, shoot, score.
Pass?
Not only can I keep calling the FHL. FPHL players can learn. NHL players can learn that too.
Lenny said, does it seem like the lines are starting to mesh at all?
We'll see come Saturday. I mean the Robertson J Graham lines obviously.
That's going to be a good one.
That's our top line. They know how each other play.
There's nights where the other lines mesh really well.
But it also comes down to how many new players we have and
Right.
all that. And shouldn't there be an injection of players come this weekend with Levier playing possibly?
Oh, yeah,
So we will have a
Chris
switch
Levier
up.
would be-
And that's what's making some of the players a little bit nervous. Is who is going to be scratched from this weekend? Who's going to be on? And
So if that's the case, when do you want to make a good impression to keep yourself from being scratched?
yes. So the players definitely need to stop being nervous and actually play their hearts out. And
Or just get into crappy fights just because the refs don't know how to call fighting.
Crystal said, guys, it only takes 16 hours to drive here and back.
that's still 16 hours that they probably don't want to.
That's still 16 hours on a fancy bus, very fancy bus, from pictures. But I wouldn't want to travel 16 hours in one direction, play 2 games, go drive 16 hours in the other direction after those 2 games, only to turn around and have to come back up here on another 16-hour bus trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather pay for the hotels and stay the week
And we'd give them practice time anyway up here.
and then go back down to Columbus.
Yeah, that could technically wear them out.
Yeah. As
There's-
much as I want to win, I don't want them to play at their worst. Because I want to win fairly. So, at least that's my opinion. So, because
I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't want. If I
right.
wanted them to be at their worst, I'd say send them back to Columbus.
For them to be at their best, so we need to definitely start having more chemistry on the lower lines. We need to inject some more leadership on the lower lines too. People need to take more control on them.
We need to stop taking stupid penalties.
All right. You
Oh,
can't.
and we gotta stop taking penalties 30 seconds after the penalty occurred. After we have the puck.
Now you're just asking too much out of that one.
Well, that's how hockey works, right?
Yeah. And we don't get those 30 seconds back, so. But this coming up weekend, though, at least we have a fighting chance, though, because we both teams have won and lost 2 games. Yes, granted, Columbus has won 1 in regulation, while we've won both in overtime, but
Yeah, so they have 6 of a possible 12 points, and we have 4 of a possible 12. Well, Battle Creek still has 0 and is still last in the league at 0-4.
yeah. But they're still.
But then Danville and Carolina are 4-0.
But we kind of expected Carolina to be back on top again, though, too.
Yeah,
So, because they haven't had much of a change, even with,
Scott Brand leaving.
yeah. And they just brought back Andre Nietzsche, so,
Right.
who has proven himself to be one of the better coaches in this league.
So, okay. So, speaking of that, I have a question. If the Red Wings were to fire Jeff Blatcher, would you want him to hire Joe Pace as coach?
I'm avoiding that question.
That won't happen. We know it won't happen.
We need Joe Pace down here. He can be a great coach, but we need him to actually be behind the bench and not suspended. So,
Well, he can't be behind the bench. He's a player.
Sir Technical again.
He's a player coach. That
But
didn't
either way, we
change.
still need him on actually
We need him
playing.
here.
Yes. We need him with the team.
Even the blind ref can read that correctly.
How many fingers am I holding up?
What person are you looking at? You're looking at 3.
I see nothing.
So you could flip him off and he wouldn't know.
But,
Well, he might know that one. All blind people know that.
it might not be me beaten tonight, so here we go.
Boy, no ref's gonna come up to me and be like, I didn't like your show. They're not watching.
Also,
You know what? I could really care less.
also, you can't find the game on YouTube.
Except I
It'll
wouldn't
be on BBW.
flip you off, Dana, and the
TV.
blind ref. I'd flip off an actual blind ref.
Right.
That, you guys are too
Robert
different.
over here is trying to make a serious point, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Friday and Saturday's games, guys. If you're trying to find the home games, you can't find them on YouTube. You gotta go to ebw.tv.
And they will be on Facebook as well through their
Link.
too.
And both are 7:30 p.m. starts.
Yes.
At McMorran, if you want to, show your support for the team, buy a ticket to the game. They only cost $11. So bring your family. For less than $50, you could. Well, depending on the size of your family.
Yeah.
But
And they got great French fries.
oh yeah,
The $44 ticket package still again.
Yeah,
is
but
amazing.
for less than $50, you get a night of family entertainment.
Win or lose, you'll have fun. So.
Uh-huh. And you can join us
Now, in
in
the family 4-pack, don't you get a hot dog and a drink?
I believe
Yep.
so.
For all 4 of you. So.
But again, it's a something to do on a Friday and Saturday night.
And-
It gets you out of the house.
You get to be with friends who will appreciate you for yelling at the refs.
And you get to be
You can
with
join us up in the East Upper Rowdies.
and yell like crazy idiot. Yell with us, the crazy idiots.
Yeah.
That we are.
Join us up in the East Upper Rowdies and call the goalie a jackass.
Well, you can call anybody a jackass as long as they're wearing as long as they're wearing a non-prowler's uniform. So, like a referee, a coach for Columbus, Scott Brand. We won't actually call you a jackass, Scott Brand.
And talking about that, though, we will have Scott Brand on the show at this Friday at 5 p.m.
Yeah,
So,
and it depends on
The location.
it depends on if we're able to get media passes if all 4 of us are there or not.
Joe, if you're watching the show,
Or Matt,
yeah, or Matt,
or any of the prowlers. Austin, Matt, Dalton,
Chris
Zach,
Levier.
Chris, Heyman, Hatham, Jarrett, Chris Paulin, however you say your name. I've heard it as Poulin, so I'm by 2 announcers, so I'm wondering if that's actually correct.
but also our announcers call him Paul though too. So
Yeah.
it's up for debate. Chris, if you please come to us and tell us how it's supposed to be pronounced. So.
Also, Chris Levier, we'd like to have you on the show so we could ask you about your experience playing in the ECHL and the AHL.
Definitely a lot more experience than I have.
Well, he has
I've got more experience.
he has
I'll be
more
nice.
experience than all of us.
Combined.
Brain dead.
I know I am. Thank you so much.
That's what she said.
Guys, I quit the show right here.
I'm trying to give you a high five, Danon. I don't know why Bobby reached over. I was trying to give the blind ref a high five, and
There you go.
He's the interpreter.
well, that's one
I
bad
felt left
interpreter.
out.
That's one bad interpreter.
If you have any questions, I'll put them up right now.
Otherwise, hold your peace and save them for next week, or Friday,
And
or Saturday.
we'll be right back after this one final message commercial.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat all elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Are you okay? Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, I had a frog in my throat.
So, after the first 2 weekends,
Mentors leading the Eastern Division. Who knew?
that's actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, and then you have Watertown also tied for the lead, but
They're both
you know,
sitting at 3-1 on the season, so.
owned by the lead. Then Elmira's 0-2-1-1. Same as Port. No, we have more points than that.
Yeah. We have 2 wins in overtime to their 1.
Wait a Yeah, that's right. And then Delaware's at 1-3, tied with Elmira because the scoring system in this league is so screwed up. And then you have Danbury dead last after losing 4 straight games, 2 in overtime to the Prowlers first weekend. Woohoo. And in the Western Division, Danville and Carolina are tied at the top at 4-0.
He is, but he isn't apparently.
And,
Columbus is next at 1-1-1-1. Then Port Huron at 0-2-2-0. And then Battle Creek dead last at 0-4. And the blind ref had to take a call and then ran into something because he can't see anything. What do you got in your hand there, Bobby?
Pole.
What are you going to do with that pole, Bobby?
please don't do it on here. But, with our 2 games on coming up this weekend, what are your predictions for the score?
Big brawl, 5-2 Prowlers, both nights.
What are your predictions, Robert?
Friday night, 4-2 us, 3-2 us overtime.
And Justin, what are your predictions?
What do you want? Before the game starts or after it starts?
Both.
Final score of both games,
Okay.
We already know what the score before the game's going to be.
4-3 us. And
Yeah.
maybe 3-2 us.
And if they lose, I'm never making predictions again.
Well, you know, I'm gonna make you anyway.
I won't be here for 3 weeks, son.
Um,
If you're gonna make me make predictions next week, I won't be here.
I'll
And
do it
then I won't
anyway.
be here the following 2 weeks anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because he has to go off and do work stuff. And
Vacation stuff and
Sorry.
thanks for rejoining us, Blind Ref.
I had my mom's at the hospital. I had to leave for a second.
Right. Condolences to your mom. So.
she's not dead, and you give condolences when they're.
Well, she's being treated for cancer, and she's been sick since the treatment.
Oh, chemo?
Yes.
Wow. Makes sense. People usually.
Blind Ref, what's your prediction for Friday and Saturday?
How many bad calls are you gonna make on Friday against Port Huron?
I will hopefully make them against Dragons.
And then same thing for Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's your score predictions then?
Final score predictions.
Prowlers 3-2 Friday, and
Figure
4-2 Saturday.
Figure you'd give us a
Yeah,
shut
said
up.
what I said. What I said.
Except, it's a Friday game in overtime?
No, regulation.
So you're wrong.
Crystal said, second game, Joe Pace in the penalty box for some type of bad call. The bad call is to defend one of his players, though. So we got that. So
It's a call I don't see.
Is that what she said?
yes,
That it's for a bad call protecting one of his players?
No.
well, that's what I'm saying is protecting one of his players.
Just wanted to make sure and clear stuff up. It's 8:01. We should wrap this up now.
So my final predictions for this weekend, I'm not going for the loss because I'm not going to have that on my conscience again.
Yeah, you
lose
will.
last
You
weekend.
will get hurt this week if you do that.
Yeah,
And
you'll be.
we will be at the game too.
I will throw you.
You'll go
on-
over the net.
We can't lift him that high. He weighs too much.
Okay, he'll still go over the glass.
Yeah, we'll just take him to the side.
But
Throw him on the ice.
my honest
Have Betty
prediction,
beat him up.
Yeah, it's like Betty Item.
my honest prediction though is that both games will go into overtime again, but we'll win 3-2 both times. So
Okay.
I'm sorry. Unless I have us winning this time.
Putting a lot of pressure there on the blind ref to make sure we go into overtime. For your
Yeah.
But thank you for tuning in, and if you stayed through the whole episode, thank you for dealing with us and our sarcastic mouse.
If you want to bring us something to help us talk some more, you can. Preferably something for these four to drink, and then Megan can get pissed off at Bobby.
and
We are going to make you drink a beer this year, but we're not going to tell Megan about it.
that'd be bad if she's watching right now.
She's probably not watching at all. She won't watch this. Why would she?
Right.
The only reason why she found it last time because somebody took a picture of it and sent it to her.
I know, Sean.
Justin.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, good job, Sean.
Sean.
It's all your fault, Sean.
Whose fault is it?
The blind refs.
Yeah, no.
Chris's fault. It's always Chris's fault. Remember that.
Until next time, though,
Be
Have a good
safe.
night.
Drive safe. If you go
and don't be
hunting,
Robert.
See you guys
Beat up
Friday.
Chris if you see him. If you go hunting, good luck.
Goodbye.
Good